So welcome to 15.6. We're going to go over some rules and properties of triangles. All right, so what is the measure of a supplementary angle? So we have an angle here that's 46. So this one is both supplementary and a linear pair, right? We're subtracting from 180 and I'm getting 134 degrees. Find x here. We have 5. This is a linear pair, so they add up 5x plus 20 equals 180. Subtract 20 from both sides. 5x equals 160. Divide by 5, and x equals what? 32 degrees. So let's learn things about triangles. Now there's 3 kinds of triangles there. Do we know all 3 kinds? Well, this is a 90-degree angle, but it's also called a what? A right angle, and this makes this a right triangle. If it has a right angle, it must be a right triangle. This has an angle more than 90 degrees, right? That's 90 degrees. We just talked about that. And what's that called? That's called obtuse. This is an obtuse triangle. If a triangle has more than an angle more than 90 degrees, it's got to be obtuse. And the only other possibility is all 3 angles are less than 90, and that's called an acute triangle. And that's the way you name an angle, name a triangle by its angles. So let's make sure we know which is which, right? I just told you this is right, this is obtuse, and this is acute. All right, so which one is this? This is acute. Which one is that? This is a right triangle, right? Now I've turned, traditionally we see it like that or like that. That's why I did this. But you've got a 90-degree angle there. That is a right triangle. And what is that? That's obtuse. We have one angle that's more than 90. Now let's add up these angles. 120 plus 30 plus 30. What's that add up to? What's this one? 53 plus 88 plus 39. And what's this one? 90 plus 45 plus 45. Those all add up to the same thing. What do they add up to? Yeah, they add up to 180, all of them. Do the 3 angles in every triangle add up to 180? Yes. Every triangle, the 3 angles add up to 180. And they're called the interior angles, the inside angles. There are exterior angles outside a triangle. The interior angles of a triangle always add up to 180. So if there's a missing angle like x, you can just write an equation. Could you do this without the equation? Yes, but we're showing you the many ways of using equations, right? We can write an equation adding up the 3 to 180, right? We can combine our like terms. We could subtract 70 from both sides, and x has to be 110. So we have x plus 74 plus 38 has to add up to 180. We combine our like terms, 74 plus 38. What is that? 112. So x plus 112 equals 180. We subtract 112 from both sides. And we get an 8 and a 6. I'm getting 68 degrees for this one. So this one was acute. All 3 angles were less. This one was obtuse because we had an angle more than 90 degrees there. So this is x plus 38 plus 90 equals 180. Does that mean these two have to, the 2x and 38 have to add up to 90? It does also mean that. I'm just going to do it this way to be consistent, so I'm doing it the same way every time. But you could just say x plus 38 equals 90 as your equation. I don't know. I guess that saves you a little bit of work. And now that can't be right. I've made a mistake. Oh, it's 128. Yeah. So I knew it didn't come out 60 because that wouldn't add up to 180. Borrowing. There we go. 52 degrees makes much more sense. So what's this? X plus x plus x equals 180. Solve the equation. X plus x plus x is 3x. Right? This is not that easy a problem until you just, but if you were doing them, So people say, well, why am I going to write an equation? Well, writing the equation makes this one easy, doesn't it? Right, so this turns out there's only one kind of triangle where the angles are all equal, right? Because they all have to add up to 180. So there's no other way, like 57 plus 57 plus 57 would not make a triangle. It would not. You cannot have a triangle with 357 degrees. They have to add up to 180. So if they're going to be the same, they have to all be 60s. And truthfully, if they're all the same measurement of angles, also these sides are also the same length automatically. By having the same angle there, the three sides are also the same. And if you know the name of this, it is acute because all angles are less than 60, but it's also called equilateral. All right, meaning equal sides, equilateral, because if you have, and it's also equiangular. I have to spell correctly. Angular. And I think I'm spelling this wrong. Angular. Equiangular. Yeah, this is an I. Equiangular. Because it's equal in angle and equal in sides when you have all 360 degrees. Now, we've had linear pair. Right? That's two angles that add up to 180. Well, the three angles of a triangle make a linear triple. So if I take, what I'm asking here is if I take, say, a 39 degree angle and then stack it with, say, a 106 degree angle, and 106, I'm estimating this, and a 35, will I get a straight line? Will I get a linear triple? Well, let's start. 39 plus 35, 106. Do those add up to 180? 11 plus 9 is 20. Yeah, they do. And the answer is yes. It turns out, since these always add up to 180, the three angles, if I take them apart, will always make a linear triple. They will make a straight line. Whoops, I forgot I did this. Let me get this out of the way for you. And there it is. I did it in a little different order. Oh, I forgot the 39. Come on, 39. Yeah, there it is. Okay, so now we're going to combine a bunch of knowledge. We're going to find this x. So this is called an exterior angle. And there's an exterior angle over here. There's an exterior angle over there. This exterior angle is 120. Now, right, this exterior angle makes a linear pair with y. So what is y? Right, y plus 120 equals 180. You could do this one in your head, but y, therefore, is 60, because we know those two are making a linear pair. We also know that the three angles inside have to add up to 180, do they not? So x plus 40 plus y that we just figured out, 60, has to add up to 180. So x plus 100 equals 180. Subtract 100 from both sides. And x equals 80 degrees. Let's try it again. So that's 140. Y, right, must be 40, because these two must add up to 180. They're a linear pair. And then this x over here, plus the 70, plus the 40, they're in the three interior angles, right? These are interior, this is exterior out there. The three interior angles add up to 180, so this is x plus 110, 70 plus 40, and subtract 110 from both sides, and so x must be 70 degrees. Name the type of triangle. Angle bigger than 90 must be obtuse. Find the missing angle. So x plus 38 plus 90 equals 180. That's x, that makes 128. Subtract 128 from both sides. And I'm getting 52 degrees for x. All right, so the exterior angle is 100. Y must be 80. I can do that in my head, right? Because they're a linear pair. And then x plus the 70 plus the 80 are the three interior angles that also add up to 180. and x plus 150 equals 180. Subtract 150. It is this easy to find x. Has to be. Okay, now this is called an isosceles triangle. What that means is two of the angles. It's equiangular and equilateral if the three angles are the same, but here two angles are the same. And so we have x equals 80 plus 86 equals 180, also known as 2x plus 86 equals 180. Subtract 86 from both sides. 2x equals borrowing 94, is that right? Divide by 2, and x, 2 goes into 9 4 times, 2 goes into 14 7. I'm getting x is 47 degrees. So this one over here is 47 degrees, this one over here is 47 degrees, and hopefully those three better add up to 180. Good luck with the homework.